Welcome to Send Me. It's your girl, Digital Inc. And I'm here with my lovely husband. Husband, introduce yourself.
My name is Chidi Okori. And that's my beautiful wife.
Alright, so our channel is Digital Inc. And we're also live on Send Me Radio. And I want you to share this video, subscribe to our channel, right? Just click on the subscription button, like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so today we'll be discussing the challenges of migration or migrating to the Western world. And in particular, we'll be touching on some of the countries that, we have lived in. So we'll be discussing migration from Nigeria, Jamaica, to the United Kingdom, and to the United States of America. Alright, so before we get into our video, I'm going to read some facts for you. Alright, there are 41 million foreign-born individuals living in the United States. Together, this group makes up 12.9% of the overall population. The majority of the foreign-born are from Latin America and Asia, with a small number living or arriving from Europe and Africa. As of 2013, roughly 52% of the US immigrants were born in Latin America, close to 30% in Asia, 11.6% came from Europe, and 4.4% came from Africa. Latinos and Asian Americans are the growing segment of the American population. Immigration play a significant role in the US economy. Studies have found that immigrants are more likely than native-born Americans to start and own their own businesses, and the U.S. immigrants or their children have started at least 40% of the Fortune 500 businesses. Undocumented immigrants paid a whopping $11.84 billion in states and local taxes in 2012. And listen to this. Just the other day, the Daily Shot, did this article where they said foreigners own $18 trillion of the US stock and bond market. So what do you think of that? First of all, I'm going to, let my husband share his experiences because he's originally from Nigeria in Africa. By the way, my dad is Nigerian, my mom is Jamaican. I was born in the United Kingdom and now living here in the United States. So between the both of us, we have a lot of stories to share with you. So first of all, I'm going to start off with my husband. He's going to tell you a little bit about his experiences, coming from Nigeria. First he was from Nigeria to Jamaica, then from Jamaica to London, then from London here in the United States. So Daddy, I'm going to hand over to you.
Yes, I have just a few things to share, especially in this video. First of all, we know that migration is a very huge, industry.
Yeah.
Because it generates a lot of money, especially to the Western world. When you talk about Africa, me coming from Nigeria to Jamaica, as far back as 2006, it took a lot from me. It took a lot of money. The expenses and the things that is involved. The not only monetary wise, you have to also. It's expenses both on your emotion, psychologically, physically, socially, everything. It takes a lot.
Yes.
Number one is that it's going to take away so much from you, like spending money. Sometimes I remember one time I was, when I got my visa to go to Jamaica, so it was very difficult for me to get a transit visa. Now the transit visa means that you have to stop somewhere before you go to Jamaica, and these are the two places that are common, Germany, or three places: Germany, France, or going through England. So
where were you trying to transit through?
I was at that time I was trying to transit from England, and it's a very long journey. You have to go 6 hours, so I have to travel, and most times
that's in
Nigeria, so I don't even have enough money to be staying in a hotel all the time. So most times I'll travel in the night and then go back to my state in the morning. Wow. So that alone takes a lot of energy, and when you go there, sometimes they won't even look at you. They'll tell you, oh, you don't have the complete document, you have to come back. So from 2003 I went throughout 3 years until when I finally got the visa. Now the transit visa, I tried more than 12 times. More than 12. When I say more than 12 times, when I apply for the visa, and you have to pay $120. Of course, for me at that time to take out $120 is too much.
Yes.
It's too much for me, but I had to find the money everywhere to pay.
And that was back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that was 2006.
Wow.
No, 2003.
Yes.
2004. Between 2002, 2003, 2004, I was spending all this money, and I sent my documents more than 15 times, and they won't refund you the money. As soon as you send it, they will return it. Either they will return it and tell me that a document is missing.
Wow.
The document will be there in the package. They will say, oh, we don't see it. So I will spend another money, send it back. I continue sending it until 15 times. That 15 times is about, it's more than 100, it's more than $1,500. It's more than that.
Wow, 15 times at $120 US.
$120. So it's more than that.
Yes.
So I keep on sending it, but eventually they return it. The final time they told me that they denied, that my visa was denied.
Wow.
After taking all this money.
After 15 trips. 6-hour trips. At $120 US.
Sending it, sending the documents, because their embassy is not in Enugu, it's in Abuja. So you have to do DHL, your documents, and the DHL with all the money that I have to pay. It's about $120.
So at the time, were there a lot of people trying to get from from Nigeria to Jamaica? Was it a case that
the embassy, the Jamaican embassy, it's not much people.
Yes.
Much people. Where you see much people trying to get visa, is like United States, England. I remember after I got the visa, tried so many times from my state. Somebody said, if you go to Lagos, it might be easier. So I moved to Lagos.
And how far is Lagos from Enugu? That's about
going
one
to
hour
Enugu,
plane ride, right?
Yeah, going to no. I don't fly.
Okay.
I take buses. I mean, you can't fly if you don't have the money.
Yeah. So
at that time, 10,000 naira or 12,000 was the flight.
Wow.
When you can go to Lagos with about 500 naira.
Yes.
Or 1,000. So, I mean, that is going to Lagos 10 times. So I just keep the money. I took the bus. Sometimes I would go through, like I travel, bit by bit.
So Daddy, take us now into when you had actually gotten the visa and your transition from Nigeria to Jamaica.
Okay, my transition from Nigeria to Jamaica it wasn't easy neither, because when I traveled, finally I got a visa. Okay, let me just tell this little story. You know, it is easy for someone to tell you, especially when you are desperate. That's why it's not good to be desperate. Because after I learned my lesson, I take it bit by bit.
Yes.
Take my time. Someone told me one time, I said, listen, I'm going to give you visa, you know, for you to travel to England, so that it will allow you to go to Jamaica. So I said, how much am I going to pay? That time he said 40,000. So I had the money that evening. He said, because as soon as I get the visa, the ticket, they encouraged me to buy the ticket. That when you buy the ticket, you'll be able to get the visa. I bought the ticket and the visa. They didn't even allow me to come into the embassy.
Wow.
So I was denied at the gate. So I left, and the people that told me that I was going to get through, the person that I actually bought the ticket, suggested that there's this young man who is able to give me a visa, that people can travel with it. I said, visa? So I realized that it was not real visa, it was a fake visa. So I said to them, no, that I'm not going to take the visa. But you know, in my mind I was saying to myself, probably since I'm not going to stay in that country just to pass, maybe they will allow me just to pass.
Yes, but they denied you.
No, they did not. I didn't take the visa eventually.
Okay.
So I kept my money, saw the guy, but never. After a while, I just changed my mind.
So how did you en route to Jamaica?
Now, another little part of the story is that they told me to go to Dubai. When you go to Dubai, you'll be able to see a flight going through Cuba. Like, the flight will route you from, it's a Russian airline going, because you don't need visa to go to Russia.
Okay.
So Nigerian passport at that time is free visa to Russia.
To Russia, okay.
So I'll be able to enter that flight, and they will stop me at Cuba. At that time, then I'll be able to travel from Cuba to Jamaica.
But that was fake news, right?
That was fake news. That was real fake news.
All right, so take us now to when you actually got to Jamaica. How did you en route to Jamaica?
So when I finally get back from Dubai, I applied for German visa, and I was able to get through. So now I travel from Germany
to Jamaica. How long was the flight?
Oh my! It was 6 hours from Nigeria to Germany. It was just 6 hours, and we landed at Germany. But I spent 10 hours at the airport waiting for connecting flight.
Oh wow!
Going to Jamaica. So yeah, it was really hectic.
It was like 2 days.
Yeah, it was 2 days journey. So when I finally got to Jamaica, they didn't allow me to get in because they said I don't have my student letter, admission letter.
All right, so tell me now, what was your experience like in Jamaica? Did you enjoy your stay there?
Oh yeah, I did really enjoy it. Yeah, that's why I met my wife. So yeah, that was a very good experience.
Amen.
You know, people are lovely.
Yes.
You know, especially the ladies. You know,
they kept coming at you, right?
Yeah, they kept coming, but not just coming. I mean, they're nice. They you know they're ready to help you.
Yeah, because you know Jamaicans are naturally very welcoming. They're very warm people.
Yes.
What do you think about the food?
Oh my, Jamaica. I think yes, I give them that credit. Jamaicans can cook. Yeah.
So what?
That was the first time. The first time I ate the jack chicken. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then I went to this town within the week, I came, like, in a week's time. My friend took me to a very remote place, like it's like they call it country, but in Nigeria we call it village. And then this old lady,
yes,
we went to see, and and the lady said, let me cook. So when I look at it, I said, no, I don't want. The young man said, no, don't worry, just sit down and wait. So when the ladies finished cooking, it's an old elderly woman, and he made rice and peas. He said rice and beans. We call it rice and beans, but they call it rice and peas in Jamaica.
Yes.
With coconut milk. I don't know how they did it, but oh my God.
That's country people can cook it up.
Oh my God. Jamaica is so nice. In fact, I can't even explain the feeling. It's so nice.
The food sweet.
It's so nice. Listen, you need to visit Jamaica. You need to visit Jamaica. It's so nice. Jamaican people, they are welcoming,
Yes.
Like I said, especially the ladies.
Because
the men are welcoming, but because most of them are what I call homophobic, like they don't believe in, like, say, oh my man, this, like in Nigeria, you can say, oh my man, what's up, and all those kind of things. They would say,
like, they don't believe in brotherly love.
No, they don't. Like, they say, oh, it's not. I remember one time I shake, like, in Nigeria, when you shake somebody, like you do like this, and they're like, it was like, what does that mean? Like, they start, oh, are you a gay? Are you this? Are you that?
Just because you wanted to shake hands?
Yeah, just shake hand. Or even hug, we hug, like, oh,
because
buddy, what's up? And all those kind of things.
I must share my experience with you I'm going to catch up with you in Jamaica, but my experience of Nigeria is that, I feel most at home in Nigeria,
Yeah,
I feel Nigeria. I can't even explain Nigeria to you in like one video, but the food, the people, the culture is amazing. I spent the last time we went, I spent 3 weeks in Nigeria. Nobody tried to grab my bag. Nobody tried to kill me. We had a really good time, and I must say that. Of
course, we are really welcoming people, especially when we see that you're a foreigner.
Yes.
I know people have different experiences, but most experiences that people have in Nigeria, they will tell you Nigeria is a very good place.
Yeah, and I mean, Jamaica is like that as well, like
welcoming,
very welcoming, very friendly, and that is how I know that we originated from Africa.
Of course, of course, we are. I mean, any black person you see in any part of the world came from that place, and that's why people take advantage of us.
So that's why I must take a trip.
Yeah, just
go home.
Take it. It costs a lot, but it worth it.
Yes.
Costs a lot. So when you see people doing everything to travel, I'm not just saying going to a country to stay and live and make living. You can visit.
Yes.
If you have the opportunity, visit. Try to visit, because it changes your mind. It broadens your way of thinking.
Yes.
And you're socializing with people as well. So
you came to Jamaica as a student, right?
Yes.
So which school did you attend?
I went to Michael University.
Okay. That's a good school.
Yeah, Michael University. I did my master and I taught a little bit.
Okay, so that's a teaching college, right?
Yeah, used to be a teaching college.
Okay,
but it's
you're
no longer a teaching college. It's a university, they do all the courses and all that. That's where I did my masters, and it was very good experience. Oh my God.
So you taught in Jamaica?
Yes, I taught in Jamaica.
What was your experience like in the classroom?
Oh my.
Because I know you used to come over and tell me some stories.
Yes, I'm going to, because I have an accent. When I speak, they say, oh, some of them don't even know about Africa,
yes,
Nigeria. So the closest country that comes to Jamaica, to them is Haiti.
Oh.
Haiti,
Yeah, but Haiti is not in Africa.
Yeah, it's not in Africa, but because my accent was different.
Oh, so they thought that you were from Haiti.
Yeah, most students would say, "Are you from Haiti?" And I wonder where Haiti is. I don't.
Yeah,
at that time I don't know where Haiti
don't
is.
know where it is.
Even now I don't know, but I know that people come from Haiti. I mean, I have a couple of friends that come from there.
But they watch Nollywood.
Yes.
I would see the Nigerian weddings, right?
Yes. Now when they start watching movies, in fact, kudos to movies, especially Nollywood Nigeria. You guys are doing great job. You have helped so much to expose the continent, expose Nigeria.
That's true.
Expose Nigeria, because I know the first time somebody, a little, a young lady like that was asking me where in Africa I live. Do I live in a tree or do I live in a cave?
Oh, they haven't seen the mansions.
Yeah,
right?
because this is the picture that was created in their mind that Africans. When I mention Africans, I came from Africa. I came from Nigeria.
Which is so not true, because I'm very happy that we have a lot of videos online now where people can go and educate themselves about the continent, because Africa has a very big story to tell, which needs to be told by the African people.
Yes.
Not by CNN or BBC or somebody who is not even African, but it needs to be told by the people.
Yes.
So I'm glad the stories are being told now.
Yeah, of course. We have a lot of stories to tell. I mean, and migration, because we Africans, we love to explore. We love exploration. We love to travel. We love to have different experiences,
Yes.
And it has helped a lot. That's why I know that Africans we are going to do well, no matter what is happening there right now, with economy, people trying to grabble everything and take it for themselves and don't even care about the masses, the public.
Right.
It's still going to change.
Yeah, so Daddy, tell us now a little bit more of your overall experience in Jamaica. What do you think about the violence that's going on there now?
One thing I will say about the violence is, I think all these things stems down
From politics.
From the government. It's all about personal gain. The violence benefits a lot of them in the government.
Yes.
A few of them, I won't say a lot.
Yeah.
Few of them in the government that powers this violence, because when it happens, it gives them more power.
Yes, because
And,
I must say that in Jamaica I lived in the country, what we call country, right? And it was very quiet. There was no issues taking place during that time, but all of a sudden it's like where I lived in Jamaica right now is unapproachable. What actually pushed me to leave Jamaica, because I never really saw myself living abroad. I've always said that when we came from the UK and we're living in Jamaica, I always said that this is home. You always travel and then you come right back. But what actually pushed me to leave Jamaica was, you remember the experience. Well, how can you forget the experience that we had, where actually gunmen came to shoot us. We had some visitors that were visiting from overseas, and they were staying at our house, and the night we were driving in, gunmen came, pointed gun at us and demanded money. But we confronted them with the blood of Jesus and they ran. They ran. So I really want to thank God that He spared us.
Daddy, should not have my ear.
But anyway, the Lord spared us, and I'm really thankful for that. So that's what actually pushed me to leave Jamaica. So I want you now to take us, tell us of your experience, why you actually left as well, And where did you migrate to after Jamaica? Because each time you migrate, it's like it sets you back. You have to start all over again.
Yes, it sets. Yeah, of course. When you move to a different place, you start all over again.
Yes.
So yes. After I was working in Jamaica. I was teaching. I was living in a very large house. I was so comfortable.
Yes.
But I have to leave that place to go to England because my wife decided to migrate to England. So I can't leave my wife alone. For 2 years, we're just talking on the phone.
Oh, God.
I said no. I said this is not gonna work out. So I have to leave everything. Left my comfort zone. Left my car. Left the house. Left everything. And travel with just a bag.
Imagine that.
And when I went there, I start all over again.
So what do you think of London though, Daddy? Because to me, I love London. London is really nice. And but I can't manage the weather, number one.
But we managed though.
Yeah.
We managed for 5 years.
Very cold.
Yeah. But let me tell you, moving from this part of the world, because both Jamaica, America, they're just, in the same zone.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, moving from this large space, comfortable, and then move to England, of course, is very challenging. I remember when I landed, the first time I landed in England,
it was raining.
I've never been depressed.
It's true.
I was wondering, I said to my wife, is this particular area small because it's close to the airport? He said no. He said, no, just come inside the car. I came in, packed my bag, and we started driving. And in a street, we have to wait for a car to pass so that we can continue driving.
Yes.
So I was wondering, I said, what type of... Until we finally landed in the house, and we enter into this hole, it's like going from a very large place to a small place. But it carries name. It's not to remove the fact that it's a nice place. London is nice.
Yes.
Well organized society, very good. There are pounds sterling. Oh my God, pound sterling. Especially when you're coming from Africa. When you change the pounds, oh my God, it's heavy.
Yes.
Heavy. I remember those days. If I travel with 5,000, just going back with 5,000 pounds, 10,000. Oh my God, it's so huge.
But and then now, what I notice is that you find more Africans living in London than you find here in the United States.
I won't say much because United States is huge.
Well, yeah.
So
America
in London,
massive.
when you say London, England as a whole,
it's a very small place.
London especially, you find more people. Just like if you go to New York, you'll find a lot of Nigerians as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Nigerians, we don't go where money.
True.
We have to go to where to find the money.
Wherever
you see us, know that there is money there. So you have to find a cluster of Nigerians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when there is no money there, we have to make money happen.
It's true.
Okay?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So always look for Nigerians. Okay?
So overall,
great.
Overall, what was your London experience like? For me, I think, because we're now living in the US, and in comparison to housing, I think housing here in the US is, of course you have more space, much larger, much nicer, but in London you get a smaller space and you pay a lot of money because London is very, very expensive.
Yeah, it is, but still for all, London is a very wonderful place. I love the place.
But you know what, Dad? We would have a part 2 to this video.
Yes.
Because we can't discuss the transition from. Okay, so we just spoke about our transition from going from
Caribbean,
Nigeria to
Africa.
Jamaica.
Okay. So thank you very much and peace.
Yes.
God bless you.
Like, subscribe, share.